Well, hello. Welcome to Tarot to a T. Today we're going to do mid-February 2023 for the sign of Sagittarius. And I just want to say I appreciate your patience, Sagittarius. If you get my notifications, I randomly do the signs, and yours just came up later than the others. So I deeply appreciate your patience if you've been waiting for yours to pop up there. And I want to thank everybody who is a subscriber and or a donator to my Buy Me a Coffee I was going to say Buy Me a Coffee channel. It's not really a channel. Whoa. Nice. It's an account that if you want to show your appreciation and make a small donation, you can find that link at the bottom of the description box. So you just copy and paste that into your browser and it takes you right there. And if this is the first time to my channel, welcome. Glad to see you here. So this is a general inquiry. The message that Sagittarius needs to hear for mid-February 2023. And we're almost there. As I was talking, it was coming out very nicely. So let's get started. 5 of clubs. So there was a need for change here recently. This is kind of the card that says you need a renovation, something's been standing still, stagnancy, being stuck in a situation. So you've gone through that probably, or you're about to go through that through mid-February. Might have something to do with your finances, your income, your work. The Six of Diamonds talks about options and opportunities coming your way to take better financial responsibility. I'm sensing right off the bat here, your income has been stagnant in some way. Maybe you're not making enough. Maybe you weren't being given enough opportunities to be, how do you say it? Your skills utilized more efficiently. In other words, being in a situation perhaps where you were a bit overqualified for what you've been doing, and therefore wasn't leading to promotion or increase in wages. I've been in that situation myself. When someone doesn't see your potential, that's tough, right? But you're going to be able to take better responsibility as a result of these changes financially, such as paying off debt, repairing a car, repairing something in your home, catching up on late bills, that kind of thing, maybe medical bills, something that's been outstanding for a while. And it's led to some personal growth. So perhaps you've recognized the need for this change through the process of some self-evaluation, self-reflection. And the personal growth can be on any level, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. That personal growth is going to lead you to more opportunities and doors opening for you. So that's fantastic. Now that I think about it, I left a job situation not too long ago where a person I worked with who had been there a long time, and when I say a long time, I mean like 5 years. And to me that's a long time because people just don't stay in... at least younger people don't stay in jobs as long as they used to 20 years ago, right? And she had never been promoted, and she might have gotten a couple raises, but I was looking at her going, what the heck is this? And she had applied for a new position while I was there, and every time she was denied. And she was one of the people who had been there the longest, and I'm just like, you know what? That is the sign of a ungrateful company to treat someone that way. It's like, I could see if she was not qualified, such as asking for a leadership position, but that wasn't the case. They just didn't want to recognize her for her loyalty and longevity, and she did have some knowledge. I just think it was personal politics. They just didn't like her, and I thought that was completely unfair, and I left. I left because I kind of saw that treatment going across the board. So when I say I recognize that situation, I really have. I've seen it. I've been in it myself, and yeah, it's time to walk away. And look at that. You have another 6. So I just want to talk a second about the sixes. Again, this is all about doors and options and opportunities opening for you. So there's like, so you make one decision or change, hence here, it opens up doors in other areas, and it opens up paths that may have been closed off to you before because of the change or decision that you've made. So we got finances looking really nice, some personal growth, probably recognizing your worth. I keep hearing that. And the Six of Hearts is about opening up the doors to significant relationships. Doesn't have to be romantic, but if you're looking for, you know, your soulmate or someone to be in a long-term relationship with, it looks to me like you're ready with this Six of Hearts. In other words, you're not carrying around baggage from an old relationship that didn't work out. Now, if you're not looking for romance, it could be just sorry, my stomach is growling. If I just ate something, so I don't know why, but if you hear that, I'm sorry about that. I can't control that, obviously. The Six of Hearts can also mean you're looking for like new friendship, and not just casual friendships, like, you know, the kind of friendships that last and people that become important to you over the long haul. It could be also meeting someone who's on the same page with you in business. So let's get started here and see what is going on with Sagittarius. We're off to a strong start, though. I like what I see so far. Black and white Joker. This is also the Fool card in traditional tarot. You don't know what's headed your way with that Fool card. It's just kind of like, you know, I would say it's kind of like being in the dark, but I want you to take that as you're being naive. It's just the natural way of things that we don't know what's headed our way. We like to think we control our reality and all of its elements and all of its particulars, but in the overall theme of things, it's not the case, right? The Joker energy is about things being up in the air. So whatever change you made that was stagnant in your life, because I am seeing the emotional impression of this, I'm not seeing the particulars, but the stagnancy that you have unhinged so that now that it's free, things being up in the air is reflective of all these sixes and all these options and paths that are opening up for you. The doors that were shut before are opening. That's very much in line with Joker energy. And not knowing what's ahead. Which, I want you to look at that as a positive. Don't think of it as a scary, oh wait, I don't know what's going to happen to me thing. It's the positive side of not having a crystal ball and being delightfully surprised when something materializes seemingly out of nowhere. It's that kind of energy that the Joker embodies when I see those. And we have the Eight of Hearts, which again is a very positive card here. This is all about spending time with family and friends, having a good time, celebrating, socializing, whatever, you know, is on the calendar for the week. You're going out there and enjoying yourself. But again, you have the potential to meet somebody special. This is more about romance with the Eight of Hearts. Remember now that Six of Hearts also talked about the potential there, and just kind of giving you the green light. Yes, it's okay, and it's gonna flow. You're open. You know, there's nothing stuck in that area. I don't know. Maybe you were stuck in a relationship. Maybe that's what the Five of Clubs is talking about. I haven't seen too much of that come out here, but if it fits your situation, by all means, take it out how it does fit. And don't make it fit if it doesn't. The Queen of Diamonds, you could be dealing with an earth sign, in particular a Taurus. I tend to see Queen of Diamonds as the Taurus, but it could also be Virgo or Capricorn. The Queen of Diamonds has a very practical head about financial matters, in particular monetary, material things. And it's not necessarily female. So, but it denotes a little bit of power and authority, just not like the over-dominating power of a king, who I see more as like in more leadership positions, whereas queens are, they can still be leaders. It's just they have a softer approach to it. They're not so in your face about it. So if they don't have power over you, they could have some kind of stature in their own life, in their own role, if they work in their employment, for example. I just want to say that could also be you, Sagittarius. You might have that Taurus energy or Earth energy in your chart, and you may feel like you are taking control of your finances and being more practical if you haven't met an Earth sign or have one around you. This just popped out, the Ace of Clubs and the Six of Spades. Interesting. Six of Spades, you got all the sixes. So many options and opportunities coming your way in many different ways. And the Six of Spades also talks about destiny and fate. So this was all part of your path. You're on the right path here. That's the confirmation I hear with Six of Spades. Ace of Clubs tells me you're on a new start to learn new skills. This very much could be about this change, stagnancy in a work situation, a career that just wasn't going anywhere, wasn't giving you the financial reward that you were looking for. Well, that Ace of Clubs tells me it was destined that you would find another path or interest to pursue, because it was inevitable. You know what I mean? To me, that's what destiny, fate kind of smacks of, that it was inevitable that it would lead to this. Wow, this is fantastic. You're having a very positive reading. I just want to say that. I am going to go ahead and look at cards of advice, though. King of Hearts, you could be taking control of your emotional world here. Again, what I said a second ago about kings, they just tend to take that more domineering approach. Now, if this isn't a water sign you're dealing with, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, this could be you. Let's say, you know what I'm hearing, like you're stuck in a job situation that's not going anywhere, and that's making you feel very bad about yourself, low self-esteem. Taking control of your emotions is recognizing that you are worth it. You are a worthy employee, and you are capable of more personal growth. I see that tied in with that. Stepping up to the plate and saying, I'm not going to take this lack of recognition from other people, because in all honesty, in the end, that's not what's important. What's important is what you see in yourself. Two of Spades. Yes, you have split up with, I think, not a person with this Two of Spades. It often is. I think you've split up with a situation that wasn't serving you anymore. And the Two of Spades does talk about it being permanent. There's not going to be a reversal or an apology or any kind of revisiting of the situation. It's the opposite of balance and harmony, honestly. You're not going back to that. I think you're going to stay in this energy, the King of Hearts. I also want to say the King of Hearts represents the father. A loving, gentle father who's also firm. But they always have your best interest at heart. It's just kind of an extra flavor to add to that King of Hearts. I don't think you're involved necessarily with a father, but perhaps you're being more of a parent to yourself and recognizing that you need a kick in the butt for your own good. Jack of Diamonds. So finances that are improving for you. I see that as the Jack of Diamonds being new and experienced. If it's a person, I'll just say it can represent a younger earth sign again. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But I actually see this as you just kind of having a new experience of having more abundance. Nothing wrong with that. It's just that this is a situation you've never faced before. So you're feeling very inexperienced and a little bit out of your your depths with it, you know. Might be just a little bit over your head, but it's a learning curve. And we all can learn new skills. Don't forget you have this Ace of Clubs over here about learning new skills. So that could be all part of that financial rearrangement here, which I see very strong. I don't see a strong emphasis on relationship, except the potential to meet somebody, but very strong self-recognition, and that goes hand in hand with your income potential, your earning potential. And look at that. It's going to lead to the Eight of Diamonds, which is the entrepreneurship card. Now, if you're not looking to start up a business, if this is not your cup of tea, it's also it's taking initiative on a solo effort. And I think that's what we've clearly said that has occurred here with you. You saw that you were stuck. You made the changes. That's the initiation. And you did it on your own. So the Eight of Diamonds says that those solo efforts, the time and energy that you've put into something is paying off. The rewards are here for you. If they haven't shown up already, the advice here is, you know, get used to this new way of living, this standard of living that perhaps you have never seen before. And don't go back. Cut yourself off from this past situation and just don't look back. Take control. So it seems that your self-esteem, in other words, what you feel about yourself, has been kind of the central issue holding you back financially. That is what I am seeing here, Sagittarius. It was never about the people around the outside. They're just going to reflect what's on the inside. I think you've learned a lot about self-worth, personal growth. Yeah, this was a tower moment for you. Again, the Ace of Spades is also a rebirth. It's a new start. And you know what they say about tower moments? It's the structure that had to fall. You had to rebuild on a solid foundation that's still there. But the old structure just had to fall. It wasn't serving you anymore. Again, I see that tied in with this Two of Spades and separating yourself from that. Boom. There goes the tower. Again, a new start is being emphasized in these areas that we've talked about today. You're not exactly trusting the process, though. Or you could be dealing with a younger air sign. This would be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, but I actually see this more of you not trusting the process. Because if it does represent a person, this is a person that has a hidden agenda, and you can't trust them, but I see this as an internal experience, especially on the heels of that tower. Yeah, so you may not feel you're sure about what you want to do, and you made these changes here, which you should be damn proud of. I guess you're just kind of stuck in this full energy of not being sure what's ahead and things not being settled, that it would naturally bring around a sense of distrust. Like, did you make the right decision? Are you headed in the right way? You're probably questioning yourself a bit. So just expect that that's part of the process. Instead of not trusting the process, expect that being skeptical is part of the process. That's what I'm hearing. And again, a confirmation here that you're being pulled in a couple different directions. The Three of Spades talks about stress and worry. That's going to be part of your path here. Probably to get here. But you're going to be able to work through it. Because you've been, you can look at this reading and this advice as giving you kind of a rundown of what to expect. So you're going to be prepared. That's the way I would take this, Sagittarius. That's the way I would look at this. And it's going to lead to this. Good grief. Couldn't get any better. Especially in the area of prosperity and success. Wrapping up a major chapter. And all of that Three of Spades the worry, the stress, and the distrust all goes back to this personal growth. See, what did I say? With the personal growth, there's a lot of options and opportunities coming your way, and you probably haven't even had this tower moment per se. I mean, maybe you have. But when that happens, or when you recognize it, you're going to be in this position of being really stressed about it. It's all part of this personal growth. It's the process to get to here. And it's all a solo effort, and it's going to pay off in spades. Well, it's not spades, right? It's diamonds. But the saying goes, it pays off in spades. Well, it's going to pay off in your abundance. Is going to be looking really, really solid and nice. And it's going to be an experience that you haven't had before, which is exciting. That's something to look forward to. Keep your eye on the prize, as they say. Keep your eye on the prize. And don't look back. I'm going to end the reading there, but I'm going to end it with this message that you have this King of Hearts. Yeah, that's that control. You have this control, and it's all about controlling your heart space and how you feel about yourself and your self-worth. Very interesting reading. I hope you gleaned some insight from that. I hope it helped. If you would like to see when the next reading comes out, don't forget to hit subscribe notification or check back in with my channel and to see what's going on. I tend to put readings out every couple weeks. And if you would like to make that donation, don't forget that link is in the bottom of the description box. Okay, Sagittarius, it was good to see you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Take care.